Today we're going on a little field trip. I have work today and I don't want to go. So I'm going to need me a little pick-me-up to get my day started. So we're going to pay a little visit to a brand new breakfast and brunch cafe that just recently opened that quickly became a Delco staple.
Welcome to Minas.
Good morning. Today we're here at Mina's Cafe, a new Delco staple. I'm here with part owner and cook, and she pretty much runs the whole show here. Everybody say hi to Stephanie.
Hi. And this is Nova.
And Nova, because Stephanie isn't only a restaurant owner, she's a mom of two. So, Steph, first of all, congratulations on the new business.
Thank you so much.
When was the grand opening?
So I had a soft open the first week. I'd say the grand opening was 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And since opening, how has everything been?
Because of social media, amazing. Because of the Delco restaurant review, this woman, Kristen, she came in to see me out of nowhere one day and she posted me. That day, I ran out of food. It was that amazing. So
Wow.
yeah.
Social media really does do wonders now.
It's insane. It's the only marketing you really need if you do it the right way.
I know. No need to pay somebody for marketing.
No, not at all.
Which, no offense to anybody that has went to college for marketing, but you should be scared.
Or just learn social media too.
Right. So I did notice that you opened, and it seems like right away you were getting a lot of positive reviews, and I'm sure that really feels great.
It's intimidating. It's a little bit of both. Like, it's great, but it's also like, wow, like I set a standard for myself and I have to match this every day now. Like, I have to, not only be here and be great at this, but then I have to go home and like be with my kids, and it's finding a balance in between both, and like setting boundaries is, a weird road that I'm on right now. So
I could imagine. Honestly, I can't because I don't have kids yet, and it's hard enough for me to balance my everyday life with having a full-time job, 2 other part-time jobs, and just trying to like have a social life and eat healthy and remember to drink enough water every day. It's a lot.
The water part is for real because the one day I had like a steady flow of customers and I like went in the back and I like took a sip of water and little black spots went in my eyes. I was like, this is it. This is where how it ends.
I know. Just like in the movies.
Yes. So you gotta like stay focused on yourself, but also on the clients. And I had positive feedback right from the start, which was amazing, but it's like overwhelming and intimidating too, but I'm here for it.
Well, there's a few things that I noticed about your reviews, aside from the food being delicious and the coffee being good. Your prices are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at this menu and it's definitely reasonable compared to other places. But another thing I couldn't help but notice about your reviews is everybody is mentioning how friendly you are.
I try really hard. I don't even really have to try, but like, it's just who I am. Like, I'm going to be nice to you unless you're mean to me. You know what I mean?
Anyone mean yet?
No, I mean, I had a couple people. Like, I do hard fry and I do scrambled eggs. That's what I do. And some people want like over easy. And the one guy just walked out. I was like, I can't do something I'm not comfortable with doing. So I'm sorry, but I can't cook your egg that way. And he left and I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I hope to see you again.
Yeah.
Like,
he'll get over it.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah. Some people do though, just like things how they like them. But...
Right. So an over easy egg has complications with it because like, if someone gets sick from that egg, I'm not in the position to deal with that. Like, I'm not going to try and get anyone sick. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. And it's a hard fry or a scramble. That's it.
And that's a business decision.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not a chef. I didn't go to like culinary school. I grew up in a house with 3 uncles, me, my mom, my sister, like a weird Brady Bunch situation, right? Like, I cook for a large group of 17 people in my family. I'm a cook, not a chef. Like, I don't know how else to put it. I can cook for my family, I can cook for my friends, and I will cook for any person who walks in this door, but I don't have culinary training.
Yeah, and that makes sense. And you're being wise with your limits and based off of what you know, and that's the way to do it. Start out, based off of what you know and grow from there. Now, did anybody else in your family ever own a restaurant or?
No, my mom was a sous chef on the Spirit of Philadelphia.
Okay.
My mom went to culinary school, and my mom taught me like everything she knows because she wanted me to cook instead of her having to cook all the time. So I got like that kind of training, like a Italian housewife kind of thing, nothing crazy, nothing special, but no one owns any kind of business other than we have like an exterminating business, but other than that, nothing.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So was this always something that you wanted to do? Did you always know that you wanted to open like a cafe?
To be honest, I wanted to open a tea shop. Like I like matcha, I like chamomile, I like playing with different blends of teas and stuff.
You do. I actually know that from following you. You were very big on the natural remedies and herbal health.
Yes, like mint water and like, cucumber water and all that stuff.
I love that.
I love that too. And eventually I'll have that in here, but it's not like, not a lot of people are drawn to that. So I'm trying to like appease the people. I want to give people what they want, not what I think they want. And
right.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's also a smart business decision. But hey, once you roll that cucumber water out, I will be coming here. I love me some healthy juice and water and all that.
Shots and all that.
Okay.
I just want to see what the people want first. Like right now, I know everyone wants like a good breakfast sandwich, and that's where my biggest selling item is really a breakfast sandwich.
Right. So this coffee you made me is delicious, even though from my past videos, everybody knows I suffer from very bad heartburn / acid reflux. I shouldn't be drinking coffee, but I will take a risk for a nice little treat once in a while. So tell me what's in this.
That is a cold brew that I brew myself every night before I leave. Caramel, cream, and cold foam, and that's it. No sugar, because the syrup has enough sugar in it as it is.
Yeah, so simple, but amazing. No need for Starbucks with their 20 pumps
of sugar and what. Yeah, God knows.
So what would a coffee like this typically cost you?
For here? Like coming here to shop?
Yes.
Oh, it's like $6.28 or something like that.
Okay, not bad.
Mm-mm.
And this is like packed with flavor. When literally I thought there was way more ingredients in here than what she just named. But yeah, it's very good. It's something that you're probably paying $15 for at like your fancy coffee shop.
The breakfast sandwiches are $7. I think with tax it's like $7.28.
Okay.
Egg and cheese with no meat is $6. So like I try and make it reasonable because like if I have to go out with my daughter and get us all food, I'm spending like $50 a sitting, and I can't stand that.
Right.
So
yeah. That's amazing. And I think you're getting a lot of traction so early because there is really nowhere like this. There is nowhere else in Delco that, when I walked in here, I don't feel like I'm at a restaurant. I feel like I'm like going to like a friend's house to have a little snack and a cup of coffee. It's like, home away from home type of feel. And you don't get that a lot around here.
No, I want it to feel like that. And that's the thing, like I say it on my posts and stuff, like bring your family, I want to meet them. And I sincerely mean that. Like I want to meet your family. I want to know them 3 years from now. I want them to come in and I know their order. Right now it's a little difficult because it's only me, and it's like I get very overstimulated very fast. So like I'm just talking and dancing and singing. But eventually I'll get more comfortable in the role and be able to conversate and like get to know you. And I want your family to come here. I want your kids and their grandkids, everyone to come to Mina's.
No, that's beautiful. And while we're talking about family, I mean, it's no secret that you named this establishment after your daughter, Mina.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that and about her.
Mina is a force to be reckoned with. She's a little 5-year-old fireball, and I love her so much.
Does she take after her mom?
Yes, in so many ways. But she looks just like her dad. So, she's everything to me. Without her, I wouldn't be half of what I am. Like, I even tried to write books for her. Like, I wrote that Mommy and Me book, and I sell it on Amazon. Like, she makes me want to be better. So when this opportunity came up, there was no real other thought than to name it Minas and give it to her when, I'm not here anymore. If it lasts that long. Hopefully.
It will.
God.
It will.
Yeah.
And I mean, you'll be here for a very long time.
I think so. I hope so. And like manifestation is that one of those weird things that I do with my like cucumber water. So I just been sitting home manifesting it. So.
Yes. No, I mean, so far you're doing it. You're doing a lot more than what anyone else is. And I'm sure it was not easy getting started. So tell me about that process. Like so from when you decided to open a cafe up until getting the location and everything else during that, how long did that process take?
So we stumbled upon this and found it, and I had really I had no intention on opening a cafe. I was going to go back to Ford, and I was going to ask them to give me the shift that I can be able to come home and be with my kids. And then we stumbled upon this, and within a month we were open. So
wow. Yeah. So it all just
it just happened.
Wow.
And that's kind of like the rest of my life. Like, my mom once told me, like, you can do anything you put your mind to, and I delusionally believe that. So if something pops into my head, I'm either gonna 100% put everything into it and do it, or like not do it at all. So.
No, that's amazing. Seriously. So have you had any challenges since opening?
Everything. The first week was finding vendors. The first week was so difficult. The first day, someone came in for like a hot drink, and my drink machine broke as I was making it. Like, and then you gotta like customer service them into not hating you. People wanting eggs a certain way that I don't cook. Certain cheeses. Finding time to balance being a mom, having time for myself, and being here, because I'm here every day except for Tuesday, 7 to 2. So like I only have Tuesdays with my kids all day, and Mina goes to school. So like now she wants me home on the weekends, and I can't be until 2:00. And by 2:00, she's not having it no more. And the other day she's like, "Mommy, I just want you to come home and be with me." And I'm like, "I'm doing this for you. One day you'll understand." But
for sure. And I didn't understand that either.
Right.
When I don't know if you know about my like childhood. I grew up living on top of our family business.
Okay.
And my grandmom and my mom ran the business. It was like we had bread and snacks and stuff like that. It was on 9th Street.
Okay.
And eventually, when my grandma passed away, well, actually, even before that, when they would be downstairs all day, I didn't have any siblings or anything, so it was just on the weekends or like during holidays when we were off of school, I would just be like upstairs by myself, and I'd be like, I'm so bored, like, can one of you come up and
play with me?
Yeah,
just be with me.
And I didn't understand it.
No.
But now that I'm older, I can only imagine how hard it was trying to balance all that, because I was a pain in the butt.
Listen, I think every kid is like, it's not just I was probably a horrible child, so every kid gets like that. And Mina kind of has she has friends at school, and every time she goes somewhere she'll make a new friend, kind of like me. Like, I'll meet you in the bathroom, we'll be friends I'll follow you on Facebook, and we'll be friends for the rest of our lives.
Yes, the best of friendships.
Yes, I'll start there. But like at home after school and not like at an activity, she's just by herself. And like Nova is too young, she's a little too rough, so like she can't like play with her yet. So I want YouTube, and I hate YouTube. Hate it. Like, sorry if this is going on YouTube, but like for kids, I'm not a fan of YouTube. But she gets it. But she just kind of sits there, and that's why. And I played with her. Her dad played with her. Like, we all played with her. But now we're so like consumed with trying to get this up and going she doesn't get that attention anymore. So
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I became a very successful loner as an adult. I feel like people with siblings, they always need like that friend. Like they need that friend to like go with them to the bathroom, and they need to run errands with somebody. They need a gym partner. Me, I love doing things by myself now.
Right.
Before I used to think I needed somebody there, but I really do think as a kid I was groomed to be a loner because, I mean, not that Mina is an only child, but you know.
No,
Nova,
she'll probably...
Her and Nova right now, they can't play or have a conversation, so it might feel like that. But I think Mina's going to be strong when she gets older.
I hope so. And, you know, she'll be whatever person she wants to be, and that is fine.
Yeah.
But those are like the difficulties that I faced for the first 3 weeks. But they're getting better. Every day is getting better. And that's really just life. You try something. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't. Or if you keep going, it'll work itself out as you go. That's how I look at it, at least.
So tell me your routine. Now, what a day that you're open. Walk me through your morning routine.
I feed her at like 4 a.m. And then I get ready. So after she eats kind of weird, so she'll like eat a little bit here, eat a little bit there. So by like 5, I'm ready to get in the shower. I get in the shower. I go, I get everything I need ready for here. I lay out Mina's clothes. I pack her lunchbox. I pack her backpack. I give them both kisses. I leave. I come here, coffee on. And before I leave at night, I like set everything up. So all I have to do is press a couple buttons, try to make it easier on myself. Coffee, door open, clients come in, 2 o'clock. As soon as I'm done, clean, count register, leave, go pick Mina up from school.
And what time do you open here?
7 a.m.
Wow.
7 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day except for Tuesday. And then I pick Mina up from school. We play. Bedtime's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. But she eats every 3 hours still. So I'll like feed her at 9, wake up at 12, feed her again, wake up at 3, 4, and then my day starts.
Wow.
So I run on like 5 hours of sleep and like inconsistent sleep. So it's... I'm vibing out over here. I'm just living the dream.
Yeah, good thing you got coffee.
Double shot every morning.
I mean, aside from you owning a business, you have the job of being a mother, which is nonstop. You are constantly clocked in.
Oh my God.
You're constantly clocked in.
I'm pretty sure the cortisol running through my body is just like keeping me going.
Well, you're doing something right. That's for sure.
Thank you.
And it's admirable to see you just doing your thing. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I know there's a lot of people out there that are.
I'm proud of you too. Oh, we're not open today, sir. Tuesdays we're closed.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry. What did you want? I can see what I can do. Just a bagel with cream cheese?
We had to take a brief break because we accidentally forgot to change the open sign to close. And, you know, of course, Stephanie couldn't say no to a customer.
I can't do it. So I had to cook a man a bagel. So that's where we're at.
So, yes, if you come in, please do not take advantage of this kind woman.
It's okay. I'll make you a bagel if you need a bagel.
Just not on Tuesday.
He seemed like he was really hungry, so.
He was starving. But, yeah, just any day she'll make you anything you want. Just not on a Tuesday. And no eggs over easy. Those are the limits. So, anyway.
Very small limits. I don't have many, unfortunately.
So, back to the process of getting started. Oh, look how Nova's like, hi, Nova.
Hi, baby girl.
She is so cute. We both wore our pink today.
Yeah, no. Hi. She's just chilling down there.
So, throughout this process before opening, did you have anyone that was trying to like negatively impact your decision on opening a cafe, or did you have anyone kind of trying to convince you that it couldn't happen?
So like no one was just like, no, don't do that, right? But like people were, you know, I think a lot of people are scared to try things, right? Like don't move to another state. Don't do anything. Just get a job and work a 9 to 5 and get a 401k and like do it the way that normal people do it, right? I can't do that. So like no one was trying to be like, no, don't do that. That's a horrible idea. But they were like giving me other options to like think about and second guess myself to try and pull me back out of it and like stay to that good job. Because Ford was a really good job. Like they paid me well. They gave me the hours that I needed. And they worked with me very well. But at the same time, like I want the freedom to be able to like, oh my God, I'm sick today. And like calling out of work is like, you feel horrible. Like if
it's like against the law.
I'm a people pleaser. So like I feel horrible when I have to call out or like when I can't stay late and like do all the things that corporations make you do. So no one's like, no, don't do that. But people did try and get me to second guess myself. And
Bless
like,
you.
hi, you're
Bless
okay.
you.
Hello. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah, no, like no one was like, don't do it. But no one was like, this is a great idea. You should do it right now. Do it immediately. And like I said, like we kind of jumped right into it. Like it presented itself. I was like, yeah, I could probably manage to do that. And then here we are, So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I guess for anybody that is scared to venture out and start a business, I guess the best advice would be to
just do it. Because you're always going to be scared of everything. Like I'm scared to go to the grocery store, but I have to go to the grocery store, right? If you hate what you're doing in life and you don't want to do it, the only person holding you back from moving on is yourself.
Yeah.
No matter what anyone says. Because I wouldn't have done half the stuff in my life if I would have listened to everyone else. And I think like I said, I'm dyslexic. I can't spell. Like I'm horrible, but I wrote multiple books and I sell them on Amazon. I like to draw and I like to paint. And like people are like, oh, that's corny, but like I also sell bedding and all this stuff on Redbubble. Like if you don't put yourself out there, you're gonna stay where you're at.
Yeah.
And I can't stay in the same place for too long. So
no, I love that. You're like me. You're much like me. I'm all for trying new things or finding new ways to make money.
How do you learn or grow if you don't try something new?
For real.
Right?
If I listened to everybody who gave me advice, I wouldn't have started this podcast because I can't tell you how many. Well, I don't want it to sound like I didn't have anybody supporting me. I've definitely had a lot of people supporting me, but it was more so when it came to my vision. I had people like, I think you should do this instead. Well, why don't you watch this podcast? They do that. And I'm just kind of like, I don't want to be like everybody else. That's why I'm doing a podcast, because I'm doing something that no one else is doing.
You got to do it your way.
Yeah.
Or it's just the same thing. Like everyone, when I started doing this, was like, what is your one special dish going to be? Like you have to have something that sets you apart from everyone else. Well, like everyone has something, and I have, bacon, egg, and cheese and sausage, egg, and cheese, and I have avocado toast. I have very simple things that you could probably get from anywhere else, right? But I'm good at those things and I can capitalize on that, and I'm friendly and I can sell it. Like I don't have to have something wild, like, some kind of crazy, thing. Like I can do what I did with this.
Right. Simple but good. And no, I think you do stand out. Like the ambiance, like I said, it's just like walking into your friend's house, your grandmom's kitchen, and
Yeah.
And that's not the vibe that you get at a lot of places. So yeah.
Right.
Don't let people steer you the other way. I think you're doing great. I think you're doing great so far.
I greatly appreciate it. I really do.
You can't do it all alone. Do you plan on hiring somebody in the future?
In the future, I would love to have someone in here with me, or like at least maybe they open and I close or something like that. But right now it's just not doable yet. I'm not at the point where I can like pay someone to help me. So,
but in the long run,
I would like to have it to where I could spend more time with my kids. And that's really what all this circles back to, is like, this is Mina for Minas, but it's also for me to be with Mina. and Nova. So, and hopefully in 5 years I can open a Nova's, because two sisters can't have one store. They have to have their own, or they're going to fight, and I can't deal with that. So
Yes, there will be a Nova's. I could already feel it.
I think that one will be more about tea and like specialty, like healthy stuff.
You know, Nova does sound more like a tea spot.
Right?
You get those little towers with like the sandwiches and the little pastries.
Oh yeah, like little tea pastries.
And it could be a Nova tower.
Oh, I
Look,
love
she's
that.
smiling. She likes that idea.
Yeah, you like that, Nupskadov? Yeah.
Everybody, I'm not going to keep this busy mom any longer on her day off. Stephanie and Nova,
Hi.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you for having us.
I'll definitely be back for some food sometime this week. And everybody, get your butts over to Mina's Cafe on 600 Folsom Ave in Delaware County, Folsom, PA.
Thank you.
Say bye, Nova.
Say bye-bye.